To do hip thrusts using the Smith machine, go ahead and move a bench over in front so that you are able to rest your back below your shoulder blades. Grab a pad or a yoga mat to put between the bar and your hips. Then you are going to thrust up until you have full contraction. And since we're doing pause hip thrust, you're going to count for 5 at the top before you come down and then hip thrust back up. Now, this is a 3-second hold, but I want you to count to 5 in your head because if you count to 3, it's going to be too quick. So as you can see from this video, you're going to thrust down and then back up immediately, hold, 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 and then back down. All right, go ahead and give me 8 good ones of these with full contraction at the top. Immediately after your hip thrust, we're going to go down on the floor for some dumbbell floor presses. It's just like a chest press, but with dumbbells and on the floor. So this is going to eliminate using that front shoulder, and it's going to focus a little bit more on those triceps. So just making sure to keep that low back pinned to the ground. You're going to press up and make sure to not let those elbows flare out too much. Keep them a little bit closer to your body. Give me 8 good reps. For your second superset, we're going to start out with sumo squats on the Smith machine. Stand at the bar with your feet wider than hip distance, and you're going to turn your feet out 30 degrees. I want you to contract your core, make sure that it's nice and engaged, and then you're going to squat down. Because you're on the Smith machine, you're going to be forced to keep that torso up, so it's going to help you learn good form. If you need to grab a pad to put it between your shoulders and the bar, go ahead and do that. Make sure that you come all the way down so that your hip and your knees are about at the same level, so that is your thighs are parallel to the ground. This is much easier to accomplish on a sumo squat because our feet are wider than hip distance. So if you're having issues, you can just step a little bit wider, make sure those feet are turned out. Give me 8 good reps. That the 7th and the 8th rep should be difficult, so add more weight. If you feel like you can do 10, 12 reps, you should definitely be increasing the weight so that you could only really get up to like 9 or 10, not more than that. For your second exercise of the superset, we're going to do cable full face pulls. Now, make sure to not shrug. That is, I don't want you to let your shoulders come up towards your ears while you do this movement. Think about your lats, pulling and keeping your back and shoulders down, and you're going to bring your hands to about your chin. Now, normally this exercise is done with your hands coming to your forehead, but I wanted to come to your shoulder chin area because we're going to try to target that middle back more than the upper back with this particular exercise. Give me 12 reps. For your third superset, we're going to start out with some cable pull-throughs. So this is basically just like a deadlift in terms of the cues. You're going to stand with your feet hip distance apart, except you've got the rope that we would normally use for tricep pull-downs, and you're pulling it between your legs. Make sure to start out with resistance on the cable, and that you're using a weight that's going to be challenging but still allow you to stand up straight as you see me doing in this video. Keep those legs mostly straight and you're bending at your hips. A slight bend in your knees is okay. Give me 8 reps. Then we're going to take the cable machine and switch it over for those tricep push downs using the rope. You're just holding onto the rope and keeping those arms straight, elbows locked. You're going to give me 12 tricep push downs. And that's it. That's your last superset of this workout. Go ahead and stretch if you need it.